So you probably just got your brand new Surron and you're planning on wheeling it. But where do you start? What's good, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to wheelie your brand new Surron in 2025. So let's go ahead and get started. First is gonna be location. So we have the pavement, we got dirt or the other street, and we have that plushest grass that everybody likes. But mama ain't raised no so we are gonna hit the pavement, specifically one with the small hill or incline, whatever you want to call it, is perfect and perfectly pretty much an empty parking lot. So now that you have found somewhere where you want to practice, here are tips about your bike that you should know about, which is first your best friend and your lifeline, your handbrake. So knowing that is your best friend and your lifeline, it is gonna help you to not get hurt. And now that we know your best friend on your bike, a couple things before we start popping the bike. You are going to want to sit as far back on the seat as possible. And second, you want your arms out pretty straight, sitting far back, and your back straight. And I can't say it most importantly, keep your finger on the brake. It is so important. You are ready to learn the pop. So now that your body is in the right position, you are ready for the pop. So the pop is pretty much the most important part in the beginning of the wheelie. So it is pretty much a simple process. It is a 3-step motion. So here's the beginning of the 3-step motion. Pushing down on your forks. Second, pulling back. Third is what's twisting the throttle. Here's the POV of doing the pop. Now, I recommend going at least 5 to 6 miles an hour, sitting as far back as you can, arms out straight, finger on the brake, back straight, and here we go. Pop, throttle, brake. Here we go again. Pop, throttle, brake. And over time, you're going to go further and further back. So if you do all 3 of these parts in a fluent motion, you are going to get this. It may not look like the most impressive thing in the beginning, but it's the start to something great. And over time, it's going to start looking a little more like this. So, and here is another little small tip when learning the pop, which you could do standing still. So you're going to want to have your feet both planted on the floor. Let's go ahead and do the 3-step motion. Just first, push down on the forks. Second, pull back. Third, a little bit of throttle. And fourth, hit your brakes. So when you're fully comfortable doing the pop, I guarantee you there's a stage you're going to get stuck in, which is called the Power Wheelie. And we're going to stop there. What you're going to do, you are going to put down the bike. You're going to hit your brakes to make sure you are not going fast. And now that you are not going fast, just go ahead and redo the 3-step motion of the pop. And one of the most crucial things when learning to wheelie is to take breaks. You're going to start to feel strain in your brake finger, in your throttle, in your wrist. Things are going to start hurting because they're a little uncomfortable. So I recommend to take breaks and maybe to only wheelie and practice around an hour to 2 hours a day. Because, well, most importantly, you do not want to fall because that's what sets you back. So now, over time, the pop is going to get higher and higher, and it's going to start feeling a little scary. And that's how you know you are gaining progress. Now let's hit balance point. And what balance point means is you're pretty much hitting your brake and throttle perfectly at a point where you are slowing down. So when getting to balance point, you're going to probably feel a little scared at some times, but it's where you need to be. As long as you're hitting your brake, you're going to be completely fine. Let me go ahead and show you. Remember, this all consists of all three parts here at the end to get to balance point. Let's go ahead and walk you through it. Now we're going to put the 3 steps for the pop. Here we go. Pop. You're gonna get more throttle and then brake. Brake, 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 brake. Brake. It's all brake. So here we go again. We're going to do the pop to balance point. Here we go. Pop, throttle, throttle, brake, brake, brake. It's all in the brake. There, throttle. Here we go. Brake, 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 brake. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. I'm probably making it look super easy. It just takes practice. And between your practice, you take breaks. So I promise you, when you come back from your break, you're going to feel a lot more better. Your head's gonna be a little more clear. You're gonna be a little more focused. But here we go again. Pop to balance point. Pop, throttle, brakes. Brake, 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 brake. No throttle, brake. Congratulations, you now know how to wheelie your Surron in 2025. So now that you had done the location, the 3-step motion to pop, and now you should be hitting balance point. This over time, you're gonna get comfortable, you're gonna be best friends with your brake, and most importantly, change your brake pads. I see a lot of kids loop out and fall because they don't change their brake pads. When you're practicing, you're going to be cooking your brake pads. A couple things that could help you guys, which I'm gonna put down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.